right, hanging out on the floor, gonna drink my coffee while we chat. I really debated talking about this because I always want to be really respectful of the clients we work with and confidentiality and all of those things. Realities of owning a business are that you're gonna have to have uncomfortable conversations and things are not always gonna go to plan. So today I get to have one of those uncomfortable conversations. We just kicked off with a new client and we did like a modified kind of custom package for her. And essentially what ended up happening is once we got in, it was not what we were expecting. We were under the impression more things were gonna be prepared and ready for us and we'd be able to kind of take the reins from there. She's on a really, really tight deadline. And so I'm gonna have to have a conversation with her today. Let me first say that it's extremely important to me that we always deliver a certain level of excellence within the work that we provide. And so with that in mind, I have to have a conversation with this client and let her know that I cannot in good conscience, Misty, I cannot in good conscience start executing on what we've been given because I know that with what we've been given and the time frame, we're not going to be able to provide the level of excellence that I hold my company to. Oh my God, Misty. So I'm gonna have to tell her that, and essentially from here, our options are she's gonna have to either upgrade her package with us to include a 2-hour strategy intensive so that we can actually get all the information we need. There will be, an additional charge for that. And she's gonna have to, if we're gonna work with her on this, she's gonna have to push her launch dates, which, it's kind of crummy. People have launch dates and it's really exciting, but at the same time, it's so much better to push your launch out by a couple weeks and have it done right than to not have it done well. And so that's the conversation I'm gonna have is either that is the decision, or if that doesn't feel like the right solution for her, then we're probably just gonna have to terminate our contract and I'll send her a refund and hope for the next one. I don't know, plan for the next one. But yeah, it's a really uncomfortable conversation to have. It's not fun on either side, but I also know integrity is really important to me, and for me to operate in integrity, I need to have this conversation because, like I said, I know that right now we cannot deliver the level of excellence that I want to and need to, and that we hold ourselves to at my company be elevated. Hopefully it goes well. I'm still waiting to hear back from her. I've been trying to schedule a call since yesterday. Once I got in and realized this was the case, I will update y'all, I guess, on what happens there, but I just figured this was a great sharing opportunity for some of the behind the scenes reality. It's like things don't always go to plan. Things aren't always what you expect them to be, but it's definitely gonna be a packed day. It's Wednesday, the masterclass is on Friday. So we're in the final push for getting people enrolled and working on some behind the scenes projects and just lots of things going on. I'm like literally just dying, cracking up to myself. Me being like, I'm so nervous. I have to have this tough conversation. I was telling her like the level of excellence and we don't have enough. And she literally said, what do you need? I was like, yay. Okay, let's do this. So we're doing the extra intensive. She's gonna look at things today and tomorrow to see what needs to happen with like if launch dates can stay the same or whatever. I was a little nervous for that conversation because, it can be uncomfortable sometimes. So excited that we still get to work with her and serve her and just support this amazing launch. So glad we had that amazing conversation this morning. And this is such proof and goes to show that if you are ever questioning whether you can deliver on something and you need another level of, you need to add something onto your package, stick with your intuition and do it, because had I not done this, we would not have been able to deliver a quality service or at least the level of quality we need to. And it would have sucked for everyone. So now that that's out of the way, I actually do have a second conversation today that has to be had with a client that, initially I also thought was going to be a tough conversation. Here's the thing. As a business owner, you have to have a lot of tough conversations. Like, this is the reality. Not every day is like this, but a lot of them are. And it doesn't have to be a negative thing. And it also doesn't have to mean something is wrong or whatever. It can be a really positive and productive experience. So what's happening with The other client that I'm talking to this afternoon is she just booked onto a package with us. We're kicking off with her next Monday. And the package that we have with her is to essentially like do a Kartra migration. So get her into Kartra, use that for a bunch of products and all these different things, her email marketing, like everything. She has a lot of products. We were going to do that, but she realized after she signed on and paid the first half of her package that she maybe isn't in love with the checkout options that are available through Kartra. She's like, you know, let's talk about this. And I'm like, yes, let's talk about it. Because here's the thing. This client signed on to a high 4-figure package, and I never ever want to work with someone if it's not right for them. So at the end of the day, if this is like totally the wrong fit for her, I'm gonna give her a refund and like we'll just cancel our project together. But we don't always have to jump to that either. I have kind of come up with a solution. So right now she's using a combination of Shopify, Refersion, and then Flowdesk or something for emails. So we can get her in Kartra and we can use Kartra for emails. We can use Kartra for hosting all of her products still. But what we can actually do is keep her Shopify and keep her Refersion so that doesn't change, so that people still check out the same way. But instead of hosting the products and delivering them through Shopify, we can just have a Zapier integration that connects it to Kartra so that once they purchase a product, they then receive access to it through Kartra through a nice branded portal. So I might be speaking a different language to you. If so, all good. But there are ways to get creative to help clients get what they want. And as a service provider, as someone who does what I do, it's my responsibility to think outside the box and figure out like, what are the solutions to these problems? So sometimes it's really nice actually to get, you know, an email like that and have a few hours to think through the options so that I can then present them to the client. Because initially I was like, oh no, she doesn't like the checkout. Like there's nothing we can do about that. But the more I thought about it, the more I was like, wait, this is such a great solution. Now I get to talk with her and see, you know, present all the options to her and see if one of them can work. And again, if none of them work, all good. But hopefully they do. It's been a very long day and I have gotten up from my desk. It would not appear so, but I actually got coffee with someone, went to the dentist. I just forgot to bring my camera along, so it just looks like I've been sitting in one place for the entire day, but I am just absolutely beat. So I've had a lot of business things to just handle and take care of today, and I had a call with the second client who I needed to talk to today about her package, and I'm currently just doing some troubleshooting, seeing what we can figure out that might be a better option for her. And I'm tired. And I gotta leave for acupuncture in less than 2 hours. It's time to go make dinner. Hopefully you enjoyed this video with some insights into the day-to-day and unexpected things that pop up when you're running a business, and that it's all normal. Just gotta have all the conversations. I'll talk to you next time.